Hello and thanks for joining us on another edition of Sunshine Plus, a TV magazine program sponsored by the Ondo State government. I am Dakwo Arua Joy. On this edition, you will get to see the success story of federal government and World Bank assisted programs under the Office of the Public and Intergovernmental Relations in Ondo State. As in different parts of the state, our life is getting better for residents through the Special Grant Transfer Program, what is called the AGT, where the elderly are given stipends on quarterly basis for their sustenance. And also, many are keen into one of the public warfare, where residents are expected to carry out community services within few hours and later receive monthly stipends. Do sit back and enjoy our package on these two programs from which many residents of Ondo State have benefited.
Democracy is widely practiced and embraced in the globe as a form of government that revolves around the masses. However, good governance cannot be applauded without the dividends of democracy flowing to the masses. It is with this consciousness that the governor of Ondo State, Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Akeredolu SAN, promised to offer the good people of the Sunshine State a better life. 3 years down the lane of Aketi's administration, the flag of democracy is flying in Ondo State, with the government hoisting a through holistic approach as evident in diverse developmental projects ranging from health sector to infrastructural strides to educational reforms and many more. Nevertheless, Arakunrin Akeredolu is not resting on his laurels to ensure that the citizenry benefit from all available avenues. In recent times, he has facilitated the presence of federal government and World Bank assisted programs in Ondo State under the Office of Public and Intergovernmental Relations. The Special Advisor to the Governor on Public and Intergovernmental Relations, Olubumi Ademosu, noted that the office offers programs that are of great benefit to the people.
Our office is the Public and Intergovernmental Relations. It's like a one-stop shop for the state. We deal with the public, we deal with all the ministries, we deal with down to the local government, and we now stand in gap between the state and the federal. So that's the interrelationship. Anything we find at the federal level from the international donor that can be useful to any ministry within the state, we get it, we bring it to such ministry, and thereafter we're done with our own job. Follow-up of the ministry, they do that themselves. So you can always shop from our office. What are the things available for my ministry? What can I benefit as a local government staff? What are the things that can get to the communities? Things like that. That's basically what we do.
Diverse community-based programs are being slated to be announced. One out of the National Social Investment Programs is the Public Workfare under the Youth Employment and Social Support Operation YESO, where residents are expected to carry out community service within few hours and get stipends monthly.
Public Workfare offers immediate work opportunity for unskilled, unemployed and uneducated youths from poor and vulnerable households in our rural communities. They are expected to work for 4 hours in a day, 15 days in a month. At the end of the month, they collect stipend of 7,500. Now these youth, they are those ones in the rural communities, like I said. It is never an urban thing. So they are the youth in the rural areas. That's the focus of this PWF. You must be a resident of your community before you can benefit. If you are captured, if you are not a resident there, you can't be part of it.
This is Akure North Local Government Secretariat, Iju, Itaogbolu in Ondo State. Behind me is an ongoing process for the validation of beneficiaries of the public workfare under the Social Investment Program of the federal government, facilitated by the governor of Ondo State, Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Akeredolu. In a bid to ensure a well-organized process, citizens are mined from a single register.
Iṣẹ́ ojú ọ̀nà ni à ń ṣe, so iṣẹ́ ìlú tí ìlú bá kún wọ́n ní ká ṣan ká ṣe everything, so ìyàwó mi náà ó ń gbá city ojú ọ̀nà gbogbo everything. A máa ń ṣe bí 1 hour 2 hours ṣá, so wọ́n dẹ̀ rí gbà míì náà tá à ń lò bí 5 hours. Tá a bá ti ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn náà tán bí 5 hours yẹn àtúngbà bí iṣẹ́ òjò wa náà lọ, so kò pa wá lára. Tówó yẹn bá ti wọlé a máa lọ báǹkì, tá a bá ti rà láti àdẹ̀ lọ́bẹ̀ àdẹ̀ withdraw ẹ̀, kò sí anybody tó ń gba title kankan lọ́wọ́ wa. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba wa Akérédolú, arákùnrin Akérédolú, pé wọ́n ṣe gan, pé a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn pé wọ́n á máa ròkè, pé ìkọba kò ní kọ́ wọn lẹ́sẹ̀, a dúpẹ́ gan lọ́wọ́ wọn.
Mo wà ní under àti àwọn yẹ́sọ, so wọ́n dẹ̀ fún wa ní 4 hours láti fi ṣiṣẹ́, but ní society wa à ń lo 5 hours láti fi ṣe because ó jẹ́ nǹkan ìyàlẹ́nu fún wa torí à expect ẹ̀, so ìdí tá a fi expect yẹn la fi 1 hour sí ní ọ̀dọ̀ tiwa pé kó lè pé 5 hours. A dẹ̀ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba arákùnrin Adékúnlé pé ìjọba wọn máa gòkè sí, pé ìgbéga abẹ́rẹ́ sí máa dé bá wọn, because tá a bá ní àwa fúnra pa expect ìgbà tó máa kọ́ wá gan ní day one tó wọ́n bá wa ní community wa, I believe pé bí eré bí àwàdà ni, but today is true. Nǹkan tá a pèlè eré ó jẹ́ òtán lẹ́ni, tó yẹ pé gbogbo èèyàn ló dẹ̀ ń benefit ẹ̀, eré mi mo ń benefit ẹ̀, wife mi ń benefit ẹ̀, àwọn tí mo mọ̀ ń surroundings mi wọ́n ń benefit ẹ̀, so mo rí àkókò a lè sọ pé bó sí àkókò fún wa, because bá a ṣe ń gbà yẹn a fi ń ṣe àwọn 1 or 2 things kan tó yẹ pé bó dẹ̀ ṣe ń jáde yẹn 1 or 2 things yẹn ó ń bọ́ sí rege ibi tó yẹ ká lò fún, so nǹkan mọ̀ ọ́ lè sọ ní pé mo lè kọ́ lẹ́yìn pé mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn because I expect ẹ̀, so nǹkan tó pa pèlè eré wá di òtán, so àwọn ẹ̀bẹ̀ tí màá kàn tẹ̀ bẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn ni pé tó bá máa di mo dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé bí ìjọba ayé ṣe léyìí wọ́n tún jẹ́ kó yọ pé wọ́n tún sì máa tẹ̀síwájú nínú ẹ̀, so nǹkan tó wọ́n dẹ̀ fẹ́ fún àwọn èèyàn wa ni pé tí àwọn focus person bá ti dé ọ̀dọ̀ wọn káwọn èèyàn jáde kán gbárùkù tì wọ́n tó bá ti ń béèrè question, lóòótọ́ ìgbà tó máa kọ́ dé question tó ń béèrè ó jọ question ọ̀dẹ̀, but today ọ̀dẹ̀ yẹn ó jáwó, so tó bá ti dé ọ̀dọ̀ wa ní society yẹn kán jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn jáde because our home batch we are benefited now.
The success story of the program is now spreading like wildfire in the Sunshine State. In Ifedore local government area, residents trooped out in their numbers to welcome the representatives of the state government who were on monitoring ride to their locality.
My mandate is to establish single register of poor and vulnerable household. Some people call it social register, some people call it single register. And the thing is that we are talking of a register that will be available for government organization, philanthropists, or development partner that are interested in helping the poor and the extreme poor in the society. And so that is what we do. And the approach to it is such that we have what is known as community-based targeting, meaning that you go to the community, the power to determine who's poor or vulnerable is given back to the community. The community themselves, when we get there, they organize themselves and they are able to identify those that are poor and vulnerable among them. And so the process is that we start with what is known as a poverty map, because when you look at Ondo State now, we have 18 local government. So in terms of ranking the local government based on their current poverty status, you know they are not on the same level. So we start from those local government that have high poverty rates, and so when we get there, we also work with 40 community within those local governments, local government. So when we now get to a community, there are 3 stages. That's what we call sensitization, mobilization, and engagement.
We have mined some numbers of beneficiaries. We have 6 local government that has single register. That's what we call single register. We have it in Soko. We went there to mine 6,071 beneficiaries. So by the time we went to the field to go and find them out, we were able to get 4,909. 4,909. So these ones, they are engaged in public works. They are working in their different communities. They are deployed and they are working there. And we started paying them.
The experience is not different at Iju, where government officials admonished residents to follow the guidelines of the programs. This became imperative as stipends are electronically paid against the usual practice of payment by cash.
Ìjọba lóhùn òkòwò sí Ghana month kò wá pín mọ́. ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀jẹ̀ ká wò dé kí ni yóò nira nísìnyí orúkọ tó wà ní báńkì ò jẹ́ nídìí àkọ́mọláfẹ́ ní báńkì orúkọ tó fi sílẹ̀ fún wa ó pera ẹni Ṣọlá Ọmọrèsì ṣó bá wà lọ. Ìgbà tó fẹ́ ṣe BVN ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ kan bá ẹ lọ o mọ̀ kó jù ẹ lọ́dọ̀ orí ṣùgbọ́n tí ń pè ẹ́ láti òfẹ́ kó pè é lórúkọ mọ́ ó débi tó ṣe máa ṣe BVN wọ́n ní yí àwọn ọmọdé ẹ̀ oní 1978 nígbà tó máa fíìlì fọ́ọ̀mù báàgì ìwọ àtẹ̀tí ẹ̀ lẹ lọ wọ́n ní yí àwọn ọmọdé ẹ̀ oní 1983 kò bá ara náà kò síbi tó ṣe máa gbowó.
I'm a training nurse. In our community, we do our works and we share into two parts. Some people work on Thursday, while we do work on Saturday. We are training, we work on Saturdays because of the time. So whenever you come to our community, you see that everything is very neat and clean. Yeah, we really thank Governor Akeredolu for his assistance on every one of us. We are very, very grateful.
It is fulfilling when the masses bask in the euphoria of feeling the presence of government at the lowest rank of the political ladder. Community services which cut across border without any political affiliation are joyfully rendered by residents of the Sunshine State.
It's all about community. It's not all about political parties, political whatever. Just it's not APC, not PDP, not even other parties. But we thank God for the life of the government that they remember us. Even there are some that are not working, but with this they earn little money.
In fact, we were told when they told us that some people were registered name, that we should come to the palace, and we all went to the palace. Then we wrote our name. Just like play, we were looking at it that is this thing going to possible. And in fact, before you know it, something better started coming up. So they told us that we'll be coming to be doing work. Even we moved from various places, market, square, police station, and the center. So we have been doing it. Every morning we come here, we spend like 2 hours, 3 hours, then we go back to our various places. Like me, I'm somebody that is going to farm. So when the moment I finish my work, I'll go back and do my job. So this work did not even stop my work. In fact, I am very happy. In fact, what I'm going to tell the government is that I thank them, I thank what they are doing, and the Lord will continue to bless them.
Residents in Araromi, Owode, a community in Akure North local government area, are enjoying the services of the public workfare scheme.
They came last week to come and help us in order to clear in front of the school. Even upper week, they were here to clean the surroundings. I really appreciate them. They even told me that they want to help us to clean to cut the surroundings, even inside the school compound. I want to thank the Akeredolu for helping those community. I give him kudos because he do a lot of work at this time.
Last one, they were the one clearing this road, and they came this morning again. I do see them. Yeah, it's a good one because it will even help them one way or the other. It's like empowering the youth. Instead of staying around doing nothing, they use that to help the community too. They also help themselves. So it's a very good program.
Early morning, if we wake up, come outside, come do work and sweep on the road. And they will give us money to take care of our children and our family and our husband. We thank you for what they are doing for us. As we start this work, our life is change every day by day. From month to month, our life is change. We thank our government. Because after this work, I feel go farm. Because I know they learn work. I'm a farmer. I feel go farm. After my farmer come back for farm, I feel back do everything what I feel do for house. So early morning, I feel come here, can't do anything I have to do. Before around 10 to 11, I feel go farm. Go do work for farm, come back. I encourage my people in the time of this Araromi community. Anything they talk about this community, make everybody come outside to do what they're supposed to do for the government to help us in our life. Because it's why I start this work, my life has changed.
They do and steady. Every time we do and we do school with all this road. We dey clean am, we dey brush am. We go start around that kind 7 o'clock. I go close around 2 or 4. Yes, man. So we appreciate our government to do this thing for us because this thing they help us and we dey take the money manage ourselves. We dey take and buy some food to eat and to give our children. We always thank Mr. Governor.
For beneficiaries in Ogbese, life has never been so fair to them until the advent of the National Social Investment Programs.
Thank you very much for this new government that we have now this time around now, because since that I know this government since many years, we don't have many people don't have many work to do to achieve even daily money self. But this time around now, when we see that is the first government that many people benefit for him, and we have little money to spend to recover ourselves. And sometimes we used to work small work, we used to go. So it's very wonderful since many years that we benefit Ayede Ogbese long time ago. So may God bless the governor, may God bless even the Akesi for his own country, for the Ondo State community, Ayede Ogbese. So may God be with them.
When I wake in the morning, something near 8 o'clock, I wake up in any angle in this Ogbese. We can go health center, we can go school, we can go inside the market. We are doing our work 2 hours, 3 hours, we live on that place. After leaving this place, I can go hug my banana, I can go to farm, I go find what I eat.
Under the same umbrella comes the Special Grants Transfer Program, SGT, where the elderly are given stipends on a quarterly basis for their sustenance.
What we do for them, we don't expect them to do anything. We think that most of them, some don't even have anybody taking care of them. If you go to developed countries, you see that there is a place where they keep old people, where the government take care of them and stuff like that. So the elderly ones now will be given 20,000 quarterly. We expect them to feed from it, to be able to buy their recharge card if they want to buy, to have a sense of belonging that even without any child, they can survive. They can have a no dividend of democracy. And to the disabled, you know there is discrimination, though the government said there should not be discrimination. But there are some that to even find somebody to take them around is difficult. And so working and having things done is a bit of a challenge to them. But with these stipends given to them, body and soul will be kept together.
That's what's called Special Grant Transfer. It's another intervention program. In collaboration between the state and the World Bank. This one is for the aged, 65 years and above. Then we have the physically challenged as well. They are taken care of. This one, they are from 46 years and above. So we have, like I said, there is a single register here in Soko. We were able to mine 3,422. From that, we went to the field, we were able to get 2,740. And we have paid them their first quarter stipends. They are to be paid on quarterly basis. We pay that of September. So the next payment will be in December.
Lule ọmọ mi ya pè mí lọ́lé èèyàn wá lé ta lé St. Paul mo lọ síbẹ̀ tó tán lù mo débẹ̀ wọ́n béèrè àlàyé ìṣe mo ṣe rí ìṣe mo ṣe jẹ́ ìṣe mo ṣe mú mo lè ṣàlàyé sí wọn wọn kọ sílẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ ìyá àwọn asúlẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ mi wọ́n yà béèrè àlàyé pátápátá mo ṣàlàyé sí wọn lùgbọ́dọ̀ ìyá nínú oṣù kàá náà ni náà ṣàlàyé sí fọ èórí á ti jáde o ká lọ sí báǹkì wọ́n lè fún alẹ́ òun pẹ̀lú ayọ̀ àtàlàfíà àdìmújó òun ayọ̀ gbà àdìdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba Akérédolú ń ra aṣọ ọmọ rẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ ajábọ́ ilé aṣoṣẹ́ rẹ̀ ní aṣẹ́débí èrè.
ọmọ fún oṣù kan lọ ilé àbomi náà tẹ́lẹ̀ mi kọ́ fọ iye ó ti dé o kọ̀yà kẹ́sì àkàyà gbà mo mú ṣe àlàáfíà mo mú kìyàn ọmọ mi lẹ́nu èyí kọ́ lọ ìsùkúrù mo mú kọ́ èyí kẹ́ ẹ́ ṣoṣẹ́ àkàjọjọ mú gbẹrẹgbẹrẹ kà mú jẹun ẹlẹ́kọ́tẹ́ rọ̀ mí lọ́rùn mo dúpẹ́ lọ́rẹ̀ ń ra ṣé o ọlọ́run abá gbọ́ rà sókè apẹ́lẹ́bẹ̀ ayírígẹ́ arímọ̀lẹ́bẹ̀ ń ra aṣọ ayá rẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ aṣọ ọmọ rẹ̀.
mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run lọ́wọ́ ìjọba Akérédolú fún gbogbo ìròyìn ayọ̀ tó ṣe fún àwa mẹ̀kúnnù kò jẹ́ kébi ó pa àwọn mẹ̀kúnnù nígbà tí owó yẹn bọ́ sọ́wọ́ ẹlòmíì wọ́n dìídì wá ń ṣàdúrà fún mo ní èmi kọ́ lẹ́ máa ṣàdúrà fún mo ní ìjọba ni ẹ máa ṣàdúrà fún torí ó bọ́ sásìkò lára ẹlòmíì fi sanwó skul ọmọ ẹlòmíì ó ra gàrí ẹlòmíì tó jẹ́ pé ó ní ìlera ó fi tọ́jú ara ẹ̀ sódà tí mo dúpẹ́ gidigidi lọ́wọ́ wọn pé wọ́n ṣe àmàrí wọn bá wọn á dẹ̀ pẹ́ fún wa.
I would like to thank this government, especially the government of Akeredolu, who who has been able to extend programs like this to the elderly people, the challenges among the elders and the widows. And we pray that the Lord will be with him in Jesus' name.
Ní láti àbí elated náà pè wá ní ìlú Ìṣàrun pé ká wá sí họ́ọ̀lù pé àwọn tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún àdéhùn á síbẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ò tiẹ̀ expect pé wọ́n lórúkọ mi lè jáde lórúkọ mi dára jáde. Ìjọba Akérédolú mi ò mọ̀ pé a lè jàǹfààní ìjọba Akérédolú bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tọ́ndẹ̀ á fún wa ní ìbáwọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn pé ká fi máa gbéra. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìjọba Akérédolú dáadáa Ọlọ́run á máa ràn lọ́wọ́ lágbórí wọn sókè wọn ní jábọ́.
Arákùnrin Olúwarótìmí Akérédolú is breaking new grounds in Ondo State, and this is just one out of many.
Manifesto of this APC-led government is to, provide job opportunity for our teeming youths and provide succor for the indigent and some vulnerables. And that is what this project has actually tackled. And no doubt, it's a good project. In all, I want to say the program is good. It's a welcome development, and it has touched a lot of life. And like some people who are beneficiary has confirmed to us that yes, sometimes it may just take 5,000 naira to change situation for a particular home. This is what this program has be able to achieve.
Research states that one of the key performance indicators of effective public sector management is the ability to effectively implement policies and reforms agenda that will deliver dividends of democracy to the grassroots. This is what Arakunrin is doing by complementing the efforts of the federal government of Nigeria in liberating the people of the country from abject poverty.
They will stand boldly to tell anybody that Arakunrin is not only the man of infrastructure, he's also the man who has taken pain to look at their needs, to give ear to their cry and yearning, and who has been there to tell them that the sun will once again shine on them, and it's been shining on them. So honestly, I can tell you, God has helped us.
Adeola Adeniyi for Sunshine Plus.
Well, that's all we have for you this week on Sunshine Plus. Do join us next time for another interesting edition of the program. I am Dakbo Arua Joy. Thanks for watching, and God bless the Sunshine State.